everyone, this is Elizabeth, and thanks for hopping along with us. Today we are in our monthly event put on by Jennifer Holder Schoolcraft and the Card Hoppin' A Year of Fun Themes and Techniques Facebook group. It's so much fun. And this one, I'm super excited because I'm crossing my fingers. It's going to be easy, quick, bright, fun, cheery, and everybody can do this. That's what I'm focusing on. That's what I'm hoping on. So this month, the month of April, our theme is, or is it theme? Yeah, the theme is complementary colors. I'll talk about that in a second. And our technique is either a spinner card or an easel card. And I chose spinner, so we're going to have some spinning elements on here. So if you're going to follow along, you want to pull out some brads, okay? And the complementary color part. Complementary color is when you have two colors that contrast greatly, and when mixed together on a paint palette will basically make mud. So our three primaries, red, yellow, and blue. Red and yellow make orange. So you've got two primary colors. If you throw in blue, you're going to make mud. Okay, so that's basically what it means. And if you have a color wheel, they are opposite each other. Okay, on the color wheel. So blue is sitting on the color wheel opposite of orange. All right, so I chose blue and orange because I had to be reminded what complementary colors were. You know, I don't hang on the lingo all the time, but this popped up in the Google search of examples for complementary colors. This little display here is on Shutterstock. I don't know. Copyright Sergio Rojo, Sergio, and then Rojo, Rojo. I'm assuming he's the creator of that. This is going to be our inspiration piece. I just loved it. The blue and the oranges, it really spoke to me. And it made me think we could really kick this up a notch and make it a fun card. So you're going to need your complementary colors. So like if you choose purple, right? So if you choose the mixed colors purple, which is red and blue, then your complement would be yellow. Okay, so basically you're looking for your three primaries in two pieces. But I'm doing the orange, which is red and yellow, and then blue. Okay, so here's what we've got. You're going to need your complementary colors, and you're going to need some either circles, squares, hexagons, a shape, a repetitive shape, and you can stop there or you can bump it up one and throw in some butterflies. And these are my scrapbook.com butterflies. These are my Hero Arts little circle dies. And then my complementary colors. And I picked a pattern paper, a lighter shade, and then the solid bright that goes against that. Now, when you're going down, you want it to be like they added white to the color. You don't want it another kind of orange. You want it to look like they might have added some white to this to get the new colors. So that's how I chose those, is because they kind of look like they threw in a bunch of extra white and got these colors. All right, so I did cut this down to A2 size because I didn't want any white on the front of my card. And then I cut this a little bit smaller with the decal trimmer. So we got that little decal-y going on. Okay. And then we're going to cut ourselves some scraps. Okay. And all I'm going to do, let me tell you, I'm going to cut all of my circles out of this. Okay. And then I'm going to cut my butterflies out of these. So I'm going to do various sizes of my circles in this and various sizes of my butterflies in these. So I'm going to go ahead and crank that out. I'll speed through that part for you. I'm just using my little sidekick right here. So I made sure that if you were live with me the other day, I bent one of my dies because it was a little too close. So this time I double checked with my mat. It does fit. So make sure your die is inside the plate width, okay? But I don't need that little gray piece. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. I'm going to grab me some scissors and get to chopping, you guys. Voiceover Elizabeth here. Haha, hello, hello. We're doing the fasty forward through the rest of the card making process because I got a little Gabby. It only took 38 minutes to do this start to finish. I didn't pause the recording or anything. I just let it record and it was only 38 minutes long. So hopefully this is inspiring for you guys to pull out some scraps and do some complementary colors with some of your dies. Ugh, it's going to be fabulous. Now some of the circles I did cut the innards out so that we can have some fun pieces. And then I'm placing my butterflies to see which ones I want and kind of where I want them. So then I go ahead and cut those out of the patterned paper and the lighter orangey colored paper as well. And I tell you, wait till you guys see the end. It's fabulous. The Scrapbook butterflies, or scrapbook.com butterflies, cut beautifully. The Hero Arts circles cut beautifully. Now here I was explaining how to do the the mechanisms. So we want to glue our card panel down and we need to leave enough space so everything can move. I have my penny, which you'll need a foam dot for, so we can have our free floating penny mechanism, which I messed up. You'll see here in a moment. I'm going to glue down the circle around that one so it's in place, and then I'm kind of deciding the colors that I want, and I pick out some blue brads. If you don't have blue, you can use your enamel dots to color the ones you have. So I'm poking or marking where the centers are so I can put the little brads through these two. And then I'm marking the paper with the brad. I'm pushing on the paper. I didn't want to bend the brad. And then on the back side, I put my pokey tool behind the brad so I could fold it over so there was a gap. We definitely need a gap. We don't want the brad so tight to the paper the wheels won't spin. Okay, and then I took one of the circles, I cut it in half. I was really impressed with how that looked. Really impressed with myself on this card. I think it turned out pretty cute in the end. And now our penny mechanism. If I'd have thought about it, I could have used a die to cut the center out. We just need a die that is big enough for the foam, but not the penny. I went ahead and cut that out. And at this point, I should have put the mechanism together. I should have put the penny on there, and I wasn't thinking about it because right there, that piece of foam is a little too close to where my penny is. And at this point, I realized, oh, I need to put the penny on. And when I get it flipped over, it doesn't turn quite right. But in hindsight, it still looks good. Next time, Elizabeth, put your foams and everything together so you don't get your foam too close. And then we're just putting on some butterflies. I did pop up one of the little ones right there, so when it spun around it would pass over the other one. And that, look at that, we're just putting some butterflies on there. That one fussing, but it will spin. And then your little ones there spin, and here come the pops of color. We're doing some clear just to bring out the orange a little bit more of the paper itself. And then we're doing teeny little dots all over the paper. Just, you guys, I love it. I hope you have a wonderful crafty day. Thanks for hopping along with us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.